Freshman Republican Congresswoman Lauren Boebert is facing calls for her resignation, or at least her censuring, her expulsion from Congress, whatever it is, over the fact that she was live tweeting essentially the location of Nancy Pelosi during the insurrection that took place last week. So she issued a statement this week where she pinned the blame for all of this divisiveness, and I'm assuming that also includes the insurrection, on Democrats and Hollywood. That's right. It's not the horrendous statements of the president. It's not him goading these unstable people into doing this. It's not people like Boebert who release idiotic, psychotic ads of, I'm going to carry my gun to Congress and what you going to do to stop me. Yeah. A lot of good that did you, right, during the insurrection. I mean, hell, if ever there was a time when you might need to get out there and, be ready, you ran and hid. So I guess that gun really didn't do you any good, did it? Oops. Nevertheless, Boebert releases a statement. She blames Democrats. She blames Hollywood. And she also says, by the way, I wasn't live tweeting her location because they were also broadcasting it on the news. Okay, well, that actually raises even more questions. If they were, in fact, doing that on the news, which they weren't, why would you feel the need to live tweet it, though? Why would you need to put it on Twitter? Because, see, the people in the insurrection, they had their phones, so they had very easy access to Twitter. It's a lot harder to stream news and watch that while you're trying to insurrect. But looking at Twitter real quick, yeah, see? Especially if they have notifications set up, so they would get an alert anytime you tweeted. So, yep, still seems like you were doing something a little diabolical there. Here's your statement about Hollywood. I denounced the violence over the summer, just as I did the recent events at the Capitol. I defended our Constitution, and I always will. America will persevere because freedom always prevails. But let's get real. The far left and their policies are causing harm to our country. I refuse to let their political machine write a narrative that millions of Americans know is false. Her statement also included the names of Democrats and celebrities, quote, who have encouraged mob violence. This includes President Barack Obama, President-elect Joe Biden, Madonna, Robert De Niro, and Johnny Depp. Would you write this memo from the 90s? Oh, they've got Madonna and Robert De Niro. Cool. I guarantee you a lot of millennials don't really know what those names mean. You're really kind of dating yourself there, and you don't even look like you're that old. But liberals, Democrats, whatever you want to call them, have got their policies, as you say, that are harming this country. Can you tell us what those are? I am actually very curious as to what those liberal policies are that are harming our country. So if anyone out there watching this, if you just give me a list of liberal policies and how they harm America, like there has to be a material harm. It can't just be because it hurts your feelings. Okay? You got to give me a real example of where it caused actual harm to the country. Do that. I'll just sit here and wait because I know you can't. Meanwhile, we have a Republican running the country right now where we're having 4,000 people die a day of COVID-19. That's 1 1/3 9/11 every day, folks. And 9/11 changed the way we think about air travel. 9/11 changed the way we think about national security. 9/11 changed the way we think, those of us who lived through that day. And yet 4,000 dying a day from a pandemic, and we barely even shrug. Most people aren't even paying attention anymore. That's Republicans, by the way, Boebert, that brought us that. Hey, they also were in charge on 9/11 too. Wow. Lots of tragedies with Republicans, sure. But it's the liberals and it's the Hollywood types causing the most harm. Sure. If you haven't had a CAT scan recently, Boebert, I'd go ahead and maybe hop on the horn and make that call because, something's not right up here.